Welcome everybody. So this is going to be your next 3-month overview, which is the April month represented by the Emperor, the Hierophant, which is the card number 5, which is May, and the 6th card, which is the Lovers, it's Gemini, right? Gemini season. So again, it's June. And I'm also going to add on 2 cards, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which is your own independent energy and how is it feeling, where is it at, right? What it's thinking about, any sort of things that we need to look at in terms of your own independent energy and how you are experiencing your or feeling about your energy in the 3D reality, and any sort of surprises or things that are going to happen in the near future that we might want to know about or to be better prepared for it, right? So yeah, there we go. This is the layout, and it's simple, it's easy, and it's fast, and it's basically the month of April, May, June 2025. So let's go. Hi Aquarius, so this is going to be a 3-month overview. Let's look at April. Yes, take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. Also, if this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. Yes? Easy peasy. Also, kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos. I need my channel to grow and I need to understand that this makes sense to you guys, So, yeah, there you go. Support the girl. Let's see, April for Aquarius. The 9 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. You're questioning some sort of connectivity here. Should I keep on connecting with this, or should I connect with this or reconnect with this? Because is this a good definition of about how I love myself on the basis of my self-love and my emotional needs, really honoring those cups within me? That is the 9 of Cups, which is self-love basically at best. Excuse any background noise. But having said that and having known that, having understood that, is this the best definition of me? Is this the best use of my emotional energy to connect with this person or to reconnect with this person or to keep on connecting with this person? For some of you, this is probably a new offer that you want to put forth in terms of connecting or reconnecting with somebody here. I mean, you're confused about how to bring this together. It's like you're not willing to see it right now. Let's see what's going on here. Again, reverse energies as you see fit. Yes, not all Aquariuses are having the same experience. Okay, the Hanged Man. We're not doing anything right now. It's like we're probably playing for time. I don't know. Let's look at this. The Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like you have that natural inclination of energy to connect with this person. It's like going backwards to connect or reconnect with this person. But we are like, you know what, let me just give it more thought, because I feel like it's not the best definition of my sense of self-worth and self-love. You know how I love myself. Is this the best definition of me? Is this connection the best definition of me? Is this the best I can get here in terms of that? And that's why you're just taking some time out and being passive about this. But the thing is, your intuition is telling you that you might want to, Aquarius, you might want to go back, because you have a natural sense of passion that is pointed towards this person or this situation. And you have some sort of, not just apology, but a soft message, putting forth some sort of your emotional expression towards this. It's like you would like to connect with this person from a sense of heart space as well as passion too, a lot of passion. But we are not willing to see it right now. We are not willing to look at it. It's like, I'm fine with where I'm at. I am happy within myself, and I don't need to connect or reconnect with anybody. I'm not willing to look at this right now. I don't have time for that right now. Or just I don't have the space in me. I'm good with where I'm at, but don't ask me to connect or reconnect with somebody right now, because I'm feeling good about myself and that's all I care about right now. That's totally fine, but the energy is here. I'm just pointing it out to you. That's it. You don't have to do anything. Tarot is the proof of choice. Yes. In the month of May, the 6 of Wands, the Strength, the Star, that's you, honey. You're telling me that you have a strong sense of pride, and whatever you're doing in your 3D world, you're highly being seen. Again, I don't know how else to put it. I was like, it's the month of February, but then I remembered that it's May. Because I remember the last time I did January, February, March 3-month overview. Also in that case, I have a playlist, so you can check that out as well, about your 3-month overview. But again, getting back to the point, there is some sort of situation here that really boosts your ego, and you are really highly being seen in your community, and people are looking up to you. It adds to your sense of pride and success. You're achieving something though. You're achieving something. Probably you completed something, completed your studies, and you're coming back home or things like that. You just completed it, and it's like your prospects and your vision is getting stronger day by day, and it's like you're receiving the accolades or receiving the recognition for something that you've been doing for a very long time. It's having to show some strength. You've showed a lot of strength and a lot of courage and a lot of efforts towards pursuing a star, and also pursuing yourself too, because the star is your power card. So It's like you feel confident, you feel strong within yourself in the month of May for some reason. It's like, yeah, look at me. There's a sense of pride that's attached to you right now. It's like, I know myself, I know who I'm about, and there's a bit of pride attached to you as well, which is nothing wrong with it. You know, you might have some Leo in your chart. The Judgment, the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Although, even if on the surface, you're telling me that you're somebody who's very confident, somebody who's very sorted, somebody who's looked up towards, you know, people admire you, people look up to you for, you know, like a success story and things like that. But in whatever way you can, you know, success story doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have $1 billion in your account. It doesn't matter. All right, the point is that people look up to you in whatever way they can. They see you as a visionary, they see you as somebody who understands the long-term consequences and lives for not just short-term gratification but a long-term gratification and purpose and stuff like that. But when it comes to your heart space, it's like you're not necessarily sure. It's like you put on a very brave front, but when it comes to your heart space, you're like, I'm not sure. And also I could put it in this way that you know, there is something that you really desire. It boosts your confidence, it brings out your best self, it brings out your best, you know, your energetic as well as your 3D best self. You know, you stand upright and proud, loud for this connection or for this person. But the thing is, the lesson is to stop juggling about what you want and whether you want this person or not, and how are you trying to fit this person into your life. Because there should be no confusion. There's a lesson here attached to that if you have to question your heart space as well for somebody, then it's not true. And if you have to question their heart space, then that's also not true. But I'm guessing that this is something you desire very much, so, and you feel seen in this person's energy. But for some reason you're telling me that I'm not sure about the 3D construct. I'm not sure about the 3D construct and about how to bring this together in my 3D reality where they are there in front of me, you know, where I can spend time with them and things like that. It's like that's up in the air, and it's like you have to decide about how you want them to fit into your life, because the Judgment is here. It's pointing, the universe is pointing it back to you, like, how, okay, so you're telling me that you desire this, Aquarius, so what are you going to do about it? How are you going to fit this into your life? So that's also one scenario. And the third scenario that I'm getting is that, you know, it's your heart space that you're not sure of about with regards to your own self. It's like, is it full? Do I feel something? I mean, I am confident, I feel good, but is it my heart space that's saying that, okay, now I feel good, that this is when I experience the fullest of my heart space? You're questioning your heart space a lot. It's like, do I have love for this? Do I have a lot of love to give? What are the depth of my emotions? Can I go deep? Am I a deep feeler or not? Honey, you are, but you're questioning it too much. That's the point. You're trying to intellectualize and downplay your heart space a lot. Let's see the month of June. You're trying to downplay your heart space a lot. That's one of a point that I'm getting here. Again, you by God's grace, honey, you are the Ace of Swords. You are the King of Swords. So you have a very active mind. So it can most of the times dictate your actions and inactions too. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have to. Sorry. Just excuse that. Whatever that was. 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. You are building something, and in the 3D reality, from ground up, it might be a partnership, it might be, I don't know, some sort of collaboration, and you feel like this could end up being a very successful foundation for you. It could lend to your foundation a lot, in your 3D foundation, and you're telling me that it will have a lot of good results. It will show good results in the 3D reality in terms of money, resources, finances, and you are actively trying to defend that. It's like, I'm all about that business and I'm all about that work, and I'm trying to put in the best of my effort. I am good at that, and now I'm also defending this. Whatever this is, I am defending it with a lot of my efforts. It's like, for some reason, I'm also getting that you don't have time. It's like you're just out the door and you are, for some reason, you're not focusing on yourself because you don't have time. It's like the work is so extensive, like you barely have time for yourself. It's like you just wake up in the morning and you're just like, go, 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 for some reason. Let's see some more on that. I mean, it's going to flourish, honey, because you are really putting your best of efforts. And again, that's Saturnian energy, right? You are also co-ruled by Saturn. So I feel like you're putting in that sense of effort and extreme working hard for this. And it's going to be hard earned. It might be a personal business as well that's flourishing in the month of June. And it's like you're seeing the results of it. And it's like you were visible. But the thing is, the financial aspect of it is coming true, coming into reality in the month of June, I feel. The World, the Death, and the Seven of Cups. You're like, you know what, I don't have time to open up towards any sort of options here. Or you're opening up to killing something because you want to open up in a very different direction. That's that Hanged Man again. What are you doing here? It's like you're keeping something from closing out as well. There's some sort of ending and cycles that you're going through. I don't know. Let's first look at this. What is this? It's with regards to an ending. It's like now we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups as well. So I don't know. It's like we want to open up, but we feel like there's an ending attached to it, and we can't see a way through about how to access somebody else's heart space anymore. It's like we are not willing to look at how the ending affected us, and that's why we're putting all our energy into our 3D world, because we don't want to look at something that's going on around in our heart space. It's like that's why you were showing me that you are not sure about your heart space as well. It's like, I know that I'm successful, I'm being looked upon, I am being seen, highly successful on the surface, but when it comes to my heart space, I'm not sure, Arya, I'm not sure. The fact of the matter is that you still have a lingering pain in you, and you don't want to look at it. It's like there's an ending that happened, and you're keeping yourself from looking at that. It's like whenever you open up towards that story of that ending and try to think about what happened there, what did I feel for that, you immediately get overwhelmed and you just shut the whole thing down, because it's just so overwhelming. The emotions that come with it, those memories, you know, the emotional memories are quite overwhelming for you, which brings me to the point that you are not necessarily used to using your heart space a lot. It's like for some reason you are not even sure of what makes you actually happy. It's like you have an idea, but you're not necessarily sure, and that's why you're not sure about whether to connect with something. Because when you really know yourself, when you really understand yourself in the terms of self-love, you will have no question about whether to connect with somebody or not. You know, you will not have no question about that. So I don't know what happened, but I feel like it's something related to this, and there's something that happened here in terms of ending, and you're not willing to look at it because you feel like, okay, I got it. So this is that, you know, you are very comfortable with your mind space. I get that, I get it. You're very confident and things like that, whatever the case is. But when it comes to your emotions, you don't know how to distinguish one emotion with other. I feel like that. And that's why you get overwhelmed, because you are like, I feel this, that, and that too. I feel anger, I feel disgust, I feel anguish, I feel sadness, I feel good, I feel nostalgic, I feel happy too, I feel love. And there are many cups that you feel, right? Cups representing emotions, and it's like, I'm not sure how to process all of that because my mind hangs up, you know. It's like, how do I deal with these emotions? How do I consolidate them into one thing and just one thing? The thing is, you don't want to deal with it, and you don't want to use your mind while processing this, because you'll have to understand that this thing hurt you, or that we created pain between us and somebody else that we really care about and that we really love, that we had love for, or that we had their love in our vicinity, but for some reason we rejected them, we rejected their heart space, and it feels overwhelming to us that we might have rejected somebody. It's like you did not like rejecting them, and that created pain in you as well. Like, I rejected them and I don't feel good about that, and that's why I don't think about that. But then again, honey, if you just rejected simply because you did not love them back, why would you show me all of this thing, right? So much confusion and so much emotional overwhelm, which means that you might have felt something to begin with. Otherwise, why would you tell me that, oh, I had these feelings and this feeling and that feeling as well? Which means that your heart was affected in some way, shape or form, right? It was affected in some way, shape or form. So let's look at your independent energy, honey. You're very intuitive. If you were to listen to your intuition and stop getting your mind in the way of it, or in the way how you feel and what your instincts suggest. Instinct is basically the Knight of Wands. You would know what to do here. But the thing is, I also feel like you will have to understand that where are you coming from? What are your intentions with this person if you were to reignite things with this person? Because it's like, it's not even about the 3D reality. I feel like the emotions were something that they really wanted. I feel like if you identify this person as a Queen of Cups, somebody who's loving, they wanted your heart first. Let me tell you that very clearly, because the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups has an MO pattern of, they invest in people emotionally first. If they can't emotionally anchor in you, They will not build a whole life with you. They will not try to get involved with you. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Let's see your independent energy here. Let's see your independent energy. Yeah, there you go. You want to. Okay, so you are taking action with a strong sense of strength. And oh, so that's what you did, right? But you're still not sure about your own emotions with this, with regards to this, right? Or the physical aspect of it. It could be anything for that matter, but I feel like we are taking action. We put out some sort of soft message towards this. We did put out some sort of soft message towards this person, and in the hope of connecting or reconnecting with this person. I don't know if they said yes or not. I'm guessing they did, because then you will not be showing me some sort of achievement and sense of, you know, like I did this, yes, I won in this. It's kind of like that. It's that sense of triumph that you feel and pride that you feel, that I took a chance and it was really good for me. It was the best representation of me, right? The 8 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. You're telling me that you're not assuming anything at all when it comes to this person. You're not assuming anything. Because you're like, I don't know, this could emotionally harmonize with me, or this could just completely stay detached from me or walk away from me. But I'm okay with either, because I have to represent myself to the best of my abilities, and that's all I can do in this lifetime. And again, that's really commendable. I mean, you have got to be very honest with yourself in terms of what you want to do, how you want to behave in this world, right? And you're like, I'm going to honor myself at the end of the day. It does not matter what their response is. It does not matter. I'm going to honor my feeling. So it's like you're very determined to connect with this person, to put out that strong message, and you're standing by it. It's taking you a lot of pride. It's taking you a lot of, you know, keeping your pride in check, keeping your ego in check while putting out this message. It's like you are the first one to raise out the white flag. Let's see, any towers here? Any sort of surprises coming your way? The Sun, the 6 of Pentacles. You don't see what's coming here. I mean, whenever you put out that communication, you did not expect that it would be so happy and it would be so sunshiny, and that this person will balance up with you and it will feel so warm. That feeling is yet to come. I feel like it will happen in May. So whenever you put out that message and you do not expect anything, like it could go either ways, honey. It could go either ways. It's like it could end up in a disaster, or they could just not even respond, leave me on scene and things like that. But this person is choosing to balance up with you. And it's also in the 3D reality, you know. It's also in the 3D reality. So it's like this person is communicating with you, and the communication feels really warm. It's very equal, it's shared. You both communicate to each other, you both talk to each other in a way that's very comfortable to you and feels very warm. You both feel seen in each other's energy, and you feel a lot bright when you talk to this person. There's an easy sort of connectivity, and there's an easy sort of feeling of that warmth in each other's energy. Like, I can only get this sun feeling with this person while communicating with this person. And for air signs, honey, the communication part is very important. It's like they need that intellectual stimulation in terms of their relationships if they want to continue in something. The 10 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, that's that person. The Knight of Wands, it's like despite the ending, whatever happened, you still want to move towards this person. Your energy still points towards them. You're not done with it. And it's like you thought that this was over probably, right? And that this person will not respond to you, and that this person will end things with you. But you are quite surprised by the results that you're getting here. And that's why you feel very triumphant here, right? Really triumphant. Yeah, there was a tiff here surrounding this person, I feel. It's like we were not willing to put out we were fighting our own feelings for this person probably. And that's what might have led to that sense of this person feeling very angry towards you, and they just walked away from you. Because it's like, what are your emotions? What do you feel about me? How do you feel about me? What are your feelings? Yes, we like connecting with each other, and yes, that's great, but what are your feelings? I need it to be defined, and you are trying to define it this time around. And I feel like you should, because if you don't want to lose this person again, and if you don't want to repeat the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, that's the 9 of Wands. Then try something new. Try something different. Be honest. Let's see anything from the universe that might be of use to you. The Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Yeah, it's your divine calling to balance up with this person. You feel like the universe is telling you that there was a lesson here in terms of sense of self-worth and also understanding yourself, that this speaks to you. This speaks to your sense of self-worth, Aquarius. The universe is telling you that, and this was your lesson to understand that this was a love union that was best served for you. You know, even if it's not just romantic love, let's just be honest. It could be a emotional connection at best that you're sharing. I'm getting that there is a bit of a romantic angle to it, but if you're not best served as lovers, then that's fine. But this love is for you. This love speaks to your own sense of self-worth. If you were to look at this in terms of whether this person speaks to my own sense of self-worth and whether it adds to me as a person or not, whether it elevates me as a person or not, then the answer will be yes, it does. This person does. They serve you well. Not that they are. That's that sun here again. The Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles. That's you, honey. It's like feeling good in each other's energy, and that's about it. You don't have to question it so much. It's like, this is it. I want that sun feeling again with my, oh, so that's that friendship, right? That's that tiff that we had, and we are trying to bring this person into our 3D world, and we are being very defensive about this. It's like, I'm going to defend this friendship this time around. I want them to be a part of my everyday world. I want them to be a part of my foundation. Like, when I look out upon the horizon, I need them there. I don't care. So when you started meeting up, you started feeling much more good in this person's energy, and the more you started feeling good, the more you were like, you know what, I need them in my 3D reality. And that's when you started. And also in the Tower here, which is the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands, you're going to figure out there's going to be a moment in time in the future where you will realize how to bring this person into your 3D reality, everyday reality, you know, where you can balance up with this person, where you can see them, touch them, you know, things like that. Even if it's not touch them, you know, just you get the point, right? You can see them there in your everyday reality. So they're a part of your world. So that's going to hit you somewhere down the line, you know, that how to bring them together, how to bring this person into your vicinity, you know. The Three of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Lovers. Yeah, we had a tiff with a friend. It was a friend that we had a tiff with. And it's like we're trying to sort it out. We're trying to really sort it out because we had a tiff with our lover. That's a very strong connection. For some of you, it's not for all of you, but for some of you, yes, it's a very strong connection, and it speaks to your own sense of, it helped you grow. It helps you grow as a person, you know. It helps you respect yourself. When you show love to this, you also show love to yourself. By showing them love, by showing them care, concern, you also take care of yourself. This teaches you self-love, this connection specifically. So it's fair. The connection and the connectivity with this person is fair and just. It's karmic justice as well. You know, this feels right to you, balancing up with this person. Otherwise, why would you still have the feeling of, you know, connecting with this person? It's like we have Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups twice now. So it's like, it's night for night, page for page. So basically, they are also connecting back with you because they have love for you, whether they like it or not. But they will tell you that they have love for you. It does not matter about how things ended between you two and how their heart got broken, but they still have love for you. Yeah, you're figuring out how to bring this person into your 3D reality. For the longest of time, the tiff that caused between you two, it's like because you did not see the vision of it, you know, with this person. Like, how do they fit into my long-term game area? I was always confused about that fact. But the thing is, they did. And even if they didn't, you had to make a way. If you really wanted this person, if you really want this person, then you'll have to figure out a way, right? That's what you do for love. You accommodate spaces. You make space for them. You make space for such people, like you do for your parents. Your parents don't follow you around every day, everywhere, but you make space for them. You make time for them. You make your physical energy and physical environment available for them. That's what you do. So for the longest of time, the tiff that was caused between you two was on the basis that you could not see an end game with this. You could not see how you could stabilize this, how this could be a part of your world, and you remained confused and elusive about that fact, and you were not even willing to commit to opening up towards the options of how this could fit into my life. And that's what might have created anger between you and them. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I even giving you my energy if there is no long term attached to this, right? That's the Queen of Cups. I feel like they got angry with you, and that's what might have led to the ending, and they might have felt betrayed, rejected, like you're not serious, you are just, I don't know, you're just stringing them along. They might have felt that way because they were very soft towards you. They were very open and receptive and unconditionally loving towards you. So that's what might have made them feel like, you know, this person doesn't necessarily value me enough to to tell me, to define this relationship. It's just that, you know, this person likes to connect with me, Aquarius just likes to connect with me, and that's about it. They're not willing to define it. So yeah, that's all I have for you. You have a great reading today, and I wish you well. I really wish you well. You're going to experience that sense of, that height of ecstasy with this person, you know, like, yes, that sense of achievement. You might have some strong Leo in your chart. I'm getting that very strongly, but again, not the point. Even if you don't, it doesn't matter. I feel like this is really great read. So there you go. That's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this helped.